welcome to my channel, Journey to Nursing. And if you are new, thank you for being here. My name is Akila, and on my channel, I create nursing content because I'm a new nursing student. Today, I want to bring to you guys how you can pass the Tease test. I have 4 different tricks that I can give you guys on how you can successfully pass and get into nursing school. So the first tip that I have is I recommend that you guys, whatever school you're going to, make sure you know like their policy and guidelines for taking the Tease test. So what I mean by that is knowing how many times you can take it in a year period. Because for my particular school, when I first took the Tease test, they allowed us to take it as many times as we wanted. So if I would take it on a Monday and say I didn't get a good score, I can take it the following day or the following week or the following month. It didn't matter how many times we took it, just as long as we could pass. But now they have changed it to where you can only take it 3 times in a 12-month period. So if you can't pass it after your 3rd time, you have to wait an additional year to apply all over again and try to take the test. So I would hate for that to happen to you guys, to take it and they only have a limited amount of times that you can take it, so you're out of luck. So please make sure you check with your school to see what their guidelines are. My next tip I have for you guys is to figure out how long you would like to study. I recommend that you take out a month of studying time because the science section of the Tease test is a lot. You have to learn a lot. And I'm not that good at science, so it really took me a while. I needed to actually like learn the material step by step and not cram everything. So if you are good with science, you go ahead, girl. You schedule your test in 2 weeks. But for me, this is just what worked for me. I had to take a month out to study for the test. Another tip that I have for you guys is to use a planner. I actually got this cute little planner from Walmart, and it was only $3. I don't think that's bad for a planner and what it all has in it. So in the planner, this is December. So it just has your month here with all of the dates, and then if you turn the page, it has like different little slots with the days on there where you can write out and plan how you want your day to go. So what I did was for each one of those days, I wrote out how I wanted my day to go, and it really helped me stay focused and stay on my progress of trying to get everything studied before I take my Tease test. So for me, I studied a max of 2 hours a day, except for the weekends because I wanted to do stuff. But for a max, I studied for 2 hours, and it was pretty good. You don't have to study like 5-6 hours on one topic. It's just gonna be cramming. I suggest 2 hours at the most. You study each day and you'll get it. For my 4th tip that I have for you guys is going to be the material that I use to help me study. So if you go on the ATI Tease website, because that's the website where you're going to do your scheduling for your test, they offer different packages, and I got one where they'll send you their ATI Tease prep book. And this, guys, it was really helpful and beneficial because it breaks everything down into each category, because when you test, it's going to be reading, math, science, and English and language usage. So within here, it goes into depth with each section, and then it gives you practice questions. And on the actual ATI Tease test, it's going to be formatted the exact same way they have it in this book. So that's why I really recommend you guys to use it. So in this book, I'm going to kind of show you guys what it's looking like. So I don't know if you can really see it right now, but in this book, they have the different sections that you're going to be studying from. Let's say, let me go to reading. So for the reading section, the first one they have is summarize a complex text. So it's just going to show up just like this, and then at the end of each one, they're going to give you like little practice questions that you can do. And then after you get to the end of each module, they're going to give you the actual test with all of the questions, and you can kind of time yourself to make sure you can answer all the questions on time. Guys, a better view of it. This is how it looks. So you just have each section with practice questions. And it goes for every single one for the reading, math, and science portions. And it's not that big of a book. I was able to get through this in like a week. Mention the second book in there that I used, and it's really, really helpful. So I want to show you guys. This book right here, I got this from Amazon for 10 bucks. They were having a sale for students. It's usually like $25 plus with shipping, but because I'm a student, I got it for 10 bucks and free shipping. This book is really, really, really helpful. I forgot to mention to you guys the score that you need. So for my school, Rasmussen, I needed a score of a 64. So on the ATI Tease test, there are 4 sections, which is going to be your reading. You're going to take that first, then it moves on to your math, it moves on to your science, and then it moves on to your English and language usage. And it's going to be about 170 questions, but for each area, it's going to give you a certain amount of time that you have to finish everything in. And based off of how you answer the questions, right or wrong, it's going to give you your overall score at the end.